The sun is beating down on my baseball hat. The air's getting thin, the beer's getting flat. The sun is coming up. I've been out for about 40 minutes already. Today we're gonna work on the blind. Get the blind fortified. I'm starting to get a little paranoid because it's getting thin out here. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see over there, but it's about as far away for the mobile homes. This is the back end of the mobile home park. It kind of branches out, stops way back there, but then there's a part of it, the last tail end, and definitely tail end is a good description. It's like a tail that comes back to about right about there, but there's a line of about 10 mobile homes, which I would say is about maybe 250 yards. When it's middle of summer and there's foliage everywhere, you can't see, hear nothing. But what happens is the blind obviously keeps us incognito and camouflage, but it's also psychological. When I know the blind's up, if I happen to hear people coming back, which they're not coming back as much as they were before, these kids that came back, I think I scared them out of here just with little tricks. But you know, whenever people would come back, I just trigger in my mind, just let the blind do the blind, So with winter coming on, if I were happen to get kicked out of here, I would be F-U-C-T. So getting this blind up is pretty important for me today. Once again, the kids won't be coming, I don't think. So I'm just going to use the day knowing that people won't be coming back here as well because it's Thanksgiving. They'll be eating and enjoying all the Thanksgiving festivities while I am building my blind. So I'm going to walk the perimeter of it here, and we'll show you what we have so far, and we'll show you our progress, a little bit of the work, give you a few pointers, show you a few mistakes that I made, and just spend the day doing that. So let's take a walk. All right, so as you can see, we're gonna start here on the this would be the actual north side of the cabin. So it's the east, sun coming up. That's the west, people we don't want to see us, and that would be the south, and we are on the north. So this is the first blind that I built here. I built this up to cover down here, if it's possible for the camera to pick it up, but down right along, let's see if I can find it, right there in front of my finger, this black line that runs there, that's the road. It's the original road for the mobile home park when there were mobile homes back here. So we got a decent grade. This is a hill. That's probably we're about 50 feet altitude from that road. So I built this blind in first, just to cover me working after I'd done the digging. Once again, this is in the summer, and you can't see more than 50 feet in front of you when there's green foliage everywhere. So this blind right now is pretty good. I've been down there to check. You can't see anything from down there. Then we got the brown tarp, and then I've camouflaged the ladder. Straight lines are one thing you want to get rid of as much as possible. At least for me. If I can see it, then I imagine somebody just might happen upon it. But I have a trained eye because in building it, I'm always checking it, and it's when you see straight lines and you're looking for something, especially, that's what kind of draws it out for me. So this thick blind ends about right here. So I have now left a little doorway there we need to get through. One of the ways I like to do blinds is, first thing I do is I'll take a tree branch, put it straight across. A lot of times I'll cut it. I'll think we have a couple around here. There's one up top like that. I'll cut it. I'll cut the maybe say 2.5 inch tree. I'll cut it with a saw and leave a 1/4 inch left on it so that it'll bend over, and then it has a stand at one end. But then what I like to do is then once you have the bar across the tree limb there, I'll find branches that still have leaves on them like that, and I'll hang them on it. So now when you see branches, there are a ton of trees that fall over like this. So I don't know. I would know if I saw this many piled up that somebody's probably done something, but most people don't. So today we're going to work on this area here. And then this is my south doorway to the blind, right through here. I have a Band-Aid on my finger using my backpack saw without a glove. I'm going to leave this here. I like them to be hidden. You barely tell them. I know how to get in and out of them. And then we've got this one going up here. We're going to strengthen this. We're going to cover it, fill it in. All along here, this is the perimeter. Now it's important to, so I've been, first of all, let me finish what I was saying. It's important to see projection, or your projections, and your view from the angles that would be. So if we were down here, I can see that road from here. So you can see this blind, the blind right here, that right there. When we fill that in, the road is behind that. You won't see this tarp. When the sun hits this, it shines still a little bit. It's weathered. This is one thing that I actually bought. 90% of everything up here I found. When I first came out here to the base camp, I bought this for the water containment system that it still is. Over in the base camp, though, if you've seen the videos, this was elevated. We sat under this, Emerald and I. And at the edge of it, the front of it, I had the fire pit with a tin roof on top, a metal roof. All right, so this is all going to fill in. Now, last night I expanded my blind materials. Okay, so one of the biggest things for blinds are branches, definitely. It's great to get you get branches. First you get the longer branches, you make yourself pretty much a frame. And that's a very loose word, frame. And then I like to get twiggy type branches, shove them in there. And then at that point, one of the best, which is hard to grab now, unless you start cutting down some big conifers, is pine. I mean, you drape the pine. You'll see someone who walk around. You drape the pine over, and it, that lasts for a long time. What I have found also, this is a tip. What I have found also is, you cut branches when the leaves are still on them. They, for some reason, I don't know the science behind it yet. I haven't researched it, but they will adhere. They will stick. They won't deteriorate or disintegrate, whatever the word is. And I haven't had much coffee this morning. They'll stay on the branches. Let's just say that they'll stay on the branches. So I mean, like this stuff here, that's been up since I started building it. Look, leaves are still on it, but look right in front of us. No leaves on this. So if you cut the branches, you cut your material down while there's leaves on them, they stick on there for a while. They stay.